is an example of a harder absolute value equation. So we have x squared plus 9x plus 5 is equal to 15, but it's inside of the absolute value lines, so we know that we need to set it equal to the two opposite ends. So on this side, we have x squared plus 9x plus 5 equals negative 15. So we added plus 15 to both sides, and we get x squared plus 9x plus 20 equals 0, and then we can just factor it out. And on this side, we have x squared plus 9x plus 5 equals 15. And then we subtract 15 from both sides, and we get x squared plus 9x plus negative 10 equals 0. And that doesn't factor nicely, so we have to use the quadratic formula. So we separate our a, b, and c values, and then we put them into the quadratic formula. And once we've done that, we get negative 9 plus or minus the square root of 9 squared minus 4, 1, negative 10 over 2, 1. And then we slowly simplify that out. So we get negative 9 plus or minus the square root of 81 minus negative 40, and that's over 2. But we know that when we have two negatives or minus a negative, it's the same as addition. So you get negative 9 plus or minus the square root of 81 plus 40 over 2, which is equal to negative 9 plus or minus the square root of 121 over 2, which is 11 squared. So it easily simplifies out to negative 9 plus or minus 11 over 2. And then we just separate the plus and the minus. So we get negative 9 plus 11 over 2 is 2 over 2, and that's equal to 1. And now we have negative 9 minus 11 over 2 is negative 20 over 2, and that's equal to negative 10.